Okay, this is losers round 1, bronze. And we have Clover versus Lani. Now Lani's been doing this sandwich-y form since the last game that I saw. It's like this this little elevated thing. There's a little bit of a tail on Lani's chain, but not enough blues. So that's gonna be a 5 chain.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Awaken! Planet power! Too bad. I knew I'd win.
Lani having the potential to build 6s and 7s. Certainly helping in her favor.
Awaken! Awaken! Huh? Planet power! How's that? Sun. Cerulean.
Clover countering that damage with a 4 chain.
Huh? How's that?
The follow-up to a bit more damage on the board, but not unmanageable.
Huh?
This 3 chain, this 4 chain from Lani is also going to be similarly dangerous. Lani having slightly stronger chaining fundamentals than Clover. Building this something up. Instead, burning it down for that 2-chain Hellfire. Until Clover just runs out of space.
I knew I'd win.
Decent damage on column 1, not awful for GTR, like, at that stage. But that is going to be a lot of damage. However, manageable. It's manageable. So, Lani is going to burn this down very efficiently. And then going to want to get that, those reds and greens out, or at least use those yellows to extend on top of their chain, on top of her chain. They come back with the 2-chain there. I want to see more confidence on Lani in terms of extending into the second floor, because she certainly has the ability to do it. Now all those greens are gone, those extra greens that could tail. Even part of the base is gone. But this 4-chain Clover's going to find difficult to beat in response to that 2. There's 1 minute and 40 seconds on the board. So that's 100 seconds? So margin time is starting to kick in.
Awaken! Planet power! Awaken!
Now Lani at the bottom of the board, less damage, but also less pieces.
Awaken! Planet power!
Now this 3-chain is going to be very powerful 2 minutes in, most definitely.
I knew I'd win.
But I think that we could have gotten similar levels of damage earlier had so much of the chain not been burnt in order to dig all the way down fully. Now, Lani building up to the second floor has the potential to keep building, but not gonna take that potential. End up setting the 6 chain off.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And I'm wondering if Lani has found a fairly consistent win condition. Lani up 4 games, Clover none. Although we'll see how this all clear start treats either of them. The both of them.
How's that?
And Lani learning. Well, it doesn't quite stick until maybe somebody tells you, but that beautiful, clean, unfinished GTR is not coming back. Although that very lucky green drop does give Lani a bit of wiggle room to continue playing. Those purples aren't quite, sorry, yeah, those blues aren't gonna quite fix those purples into a 2-chain. Had the potential to use the blues to continue extending, but instead has to get rid of those purples and blues in columns 1 and 2 in order to fix out that GTR. Lani really fishing for a blue here to put in column 5. Gets that blue, sets off a 3-chain. That's gonna be big damage with not a lot of wiggle room on Clover's end.
Too bad. I knew I'd win.
Lani using that red-green to not finish their GTR. Very, very bad behavior. The thing about GTR is that it takes a bit to build. It's a little bit slow. So it's like, if you want it to come out, you need to commit to building that transition early, because that's what that little corner base is. It's a transition. Very easy to understand one. So that 4-chain is going to give Lani a bit of time to finish out that chain and get that. I was also thinking it was going to be a 4-chain, but it turned out to be a 3 that perfectly offset the damage instead. Clover has a 2, not quite. I was saying it was open on the left side, but the way that those reds were set up on the right side weren't going to connect down. But using the those reds on the right side as a trigger instead, very helpful. In changing that. Now, Lani's gonna have an interesting resolve chain with that kind of delayed pop at the end with the staggered blues. That's a little bit of a tail, and that 3-chain hitting, it's gonna put Clover very high up on the board. But not enough space to continue fighting. I'm sorry about the yawn. It's just okay. It's the afternoon. I don't know, is it like, do I have like, okay. Lani using another purple green to not finish the GTR. I mean, I saw her finish the GTR, But I have to wonder how those purple greens got in the base in the first place. Because that means that was a green not used to finish a GTR.
Too bad. I knew I'd win.
But Lani taking that set 7-0. I forgot what my earlier train of thought was. May I forget about it?